Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's topic is accountable care organizations. Let's jump right into it. Accountable care organizations or ACOs are groups of healthcare providers that have agreed to be held accountable for the cost and quality of care for a group of beneficiaries. ACOs may qualify for shared savings payments if the spending for their assigned patients is lower than expected and may be required to make payments to Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services or CMS if the spending is higher than expected. The goals for ACOs are to improve coordination and quality of care, maintain beneficiary choice of provider, and reduce unnecessary service use. Beneficiaries do not enroll in ACOs. Instead, Medicare assigns beneficiaries to ACOs based on their Medicare claims history. The beneficiary is still free to use providers outside of the ACO. If assigned beneficiaries choose to go to a provider outside of the ACO remains responsible for that spending. This creates an incentive for the ACO providers to satisfy their patients and keep them in the ACO. Medicare provides ACOs with claims data for assigned beneficiaries to help the ACOs coordinate care. This design avoids some of the overhead costs associated with Medicare Advantage or MA plans, such as marketing, enrollment, creating networks, and paying claims. There are two major Medicare ACO programs: Medicare Shared Savings Program or MSSP, and the other one is Next Generation ACO Demonstration or NextGen, which started in 2016 and ended in 2021. It had 35 participants. The Medicare Shared Savings Program or MSSP is a permanent part of the Medicare program. It was created by the Affordable Care Act or ACA and became operational in 2012. As of January 2021, the program had 477 ACOs serving 10.7 million beneficiaries. The Next Generation ACO demonstration incorporated higher levels of risk and reward than the MSSP. Spending targets were set differently so that they were more predictable and incorporated a discount to reflect relative efficiency. The demonstration ended in 2021. Medicare ACOs are accountable for the total Medicare Part A and Part B spending for a defined population of beneficiaries and for the quality of their care. ACOs are groups of providers such as physicians and hospitals. The group must include primary care providers because beneficiaries are assigned to ACOs based on their use of primary care services. Other providers such as specialists and hospitals can be included but are not required. Unlike Medicare Advantage plans, ACOs do not need to have a network that provides all Medicare services. This is because Medicare beneficiaries who are assigned to ACOs can, like any other fee-for-service or FFS beneficiary, go to any provider who accepts Medicare. Beneficiaries are not logged into the ACO. Payment mechanics. Providers in ACOs generally continue to be paid their normal FFS rates by Medicare. In addition to these payments, ACO providers have the opportunity to earn bonus payments if, at the end of the year, actual total spending for the ACO's assigned beneficiaries is less than the target spending. An ACO that has chosen to enter a two-sided risk arrangement is also at risk of losses if actual total spending for its assigned beneficiaries is greater than the spending target. Prior to July 2019, the MSSP had four separate tracks: Track 1, Track 1 Plus, Track 2, and Track 3, with varying risk arrangements and other parameters. Track 1 contained bonuses only, which is one-sided risk. Track 1 Plus incorporated limited downside risk or two-sided risk with additional flexibilities to coordinate care. Tracks 2 and 3 incorporated greater bonuses and greater downside risk. Starting in July 2019, the MSSP has two tracks, basic and enhanced. Within the basic track, there are 5 levels, A through E, with increasing levels of risk. Generally, ACOs in the basic track must move up one level each year until they reach the highest level of risk, which is level E. Enhanced Track provides additional tools and flexibility for ACOs that take on the highest level of risk and potential reward. All models in both the basic and enhanced tracks allow ACOs to choose between prospective and retrospective assignment each year, and all require a minimum of 5,000 assigned beneficiaries. Quality. CMS scores ACOs on a small set of quality measures, which includes clinical care for at-risk populations, patient experience, and readmissions. CMS designates a performance benchmark and minimum attainment level for each measure. ACOs must meet the designated minimum attainment level in order to share in savings. In two-sided risk models, the higher the quality score ACO performance compared to the benchmark, the lower the shared loss rate. Risk adjustment. To determine the performance of an ACO in MSSP, CMS takes into account the reported change in health status of an ACO's population. For example, the MSSP uses the hierarchical condition category or HCC risk scores of the assigned beneficiaries to assess their risk. However, because some reported change in beneficiaries' health status could be due to changes in coding, risk scores for an ACO's population are adjusted to be comparable with the change in risk scores for all fee-for-service beneficiaries eligible for assignment. After adjustment, the MSSP limits the increase of an ACO's average risk score to 3 percentage points between the final baseline year and the performance year. This brings us to the end of my presentation. Hope you found this information useful. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to my channel and give me your feedback by leaving a few comments. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.